Last time out, Johnny took us to Tattenhall, which is where he was brought up. So I thought I'd bring him to proper London, the East End of London, where my mother and my grandparents were born. And I lived here briefly. So here we are in the East End of London to discover some of the best pubs in Bow in the East End of London. Follow me. When I used to live around the corner from here, at the turn of the millennium, makes me feel really, really old. This was my local pub, the Crown. I think it was the first ever gastro pub I visited. I don't think I even heard of the term beforehand. It's still very, very popular food, but it also has a regular clientele that come down there, old timers from East End days. One of its great attractions is it's just across the road from Victoria Park. So it's packed in the summer and it's also right next to the canal. Wonderful location, excellent food. It's Young's, so this pub in the East End of London says West London beer. Still a decent pint though. The Crown in the East End of London. Cheers. When I used to live here, Victoria was a East End boozer. It used to be run by Charlie Magby back in the 1990s, the world flyweight champion. It's been changed. It's now very much a gastro pub with an emphasis on seafood. All the produce comes from the UK and most of the wine as well, although some does come from Europe. Johnny has been drinking a pint of lager, which is from Walthamstow, so just down the road in the East End of London. And I'm drinking a pint of Timothy Taylor, which is not from London, but still has been kept incredibly well. We just had a plate of oysters and they really are fantastic from Morden. I know the East End of London is more about jelly deals and cockles, but still these have gone down extremely well. Cheers to the Victoria in the East End of London. The Lord Tredegar is a beautiful East End pub. They do food, it's particularly popular apparently on a Sunday, but it's really about sitting in a local boozer and chatting to friends. It does a very, very good pint. They obviously know how to keep their pipes properly. This is a Spitfire, it's Kent, but still. Very, very pleasant. The pub dates back to Victorian times. Apparently had a refit because it was a horrible mock Tudor. Now, a wonderful pub, very good place to come, especially on a cold winter's evening. Cheers to Lord Tredegar in the East End of London. I've found myself in this very Welsh part of the East End of London, which is appropriate for me because I'm half Welsh, North Wales, and half East End of London. This is the Morgan Arms. It's named after the person who is responsible for this Welsh sector of the East End. The pub itself is a Victorian pub, although the surrounding architecture is preserved Georgian. They describe themselves as being a bit of an up-class East End boozer. Very, very sophisticated, certainly nothing like the East End boozers as I knew from my childhood. And it serves a very decent pint of tribute Cornish beer. The Morgan Arms in the East End of London. Cheers. We're in the Coborn. I've got to say it's a bit of a find. Standing outside it looks like a generic Young's pub, but inside it's a bit of a grotto, to be honest. You have this amazing wallpaper in this room. It's very, very, very brown, but I really, really love it. Where else have you seen tapestries above the fireplace? And here, if you want to order food, well, it's inside a Penguin Classic. So Plato's The Republic, Great Expectations. Also, being a Young's pub, of course, it serves a very decent pint of beer. This is the special. They know what they're doing here. The Coborn in the East End of London. Cheers.